Hello there everyone, Shippy here. Hope everyone out there is doing well. Today I'm back once again with some more Pokemon trading card game Pocket. In today's video, I felt like trying out this Drednaw deck that I've built, seeing how it performs online. This deck is pretty simple in its composition. It just revolves around Drednaw, Starmie, and Lapras. But I will have the entire deck list in the description below, just in case you want to try this deck out for yourself, or make any improvements upon it, because I'm sure it can definitely be improved by quite a bit. But I will try to explain my game plan behind this deck and my thought process as we get into some online matches here. But yeah, that's enough of me rambling, and let's actually get in some games. Alright, looks like I found my first opponent, and we're going first. I feel like I've been going first a ton in my last few videos. Alright, it's not the hand that I wanted, but it's the hand that I got. But we do have a Misty, so the one perk of playing a water deck is if you go first and have Misty, you can actually get started pretty quickly, but coin tosses usually don't go well for me, so I don't know if I'll be able to get started fast or not. But yeah, ideally you don't want to start out with Chewtle, because yeah, the whole point is to be building your Drednaw. But we have Misty, we actually have a shot at maybe getting this jump started quicker than what we thought, if the coin toss toss gods will smile upon me on this day. Give me 2. 1. Alright. That is better than none, I suppose, but we still can't do anything. But ideally with this deck, you want to start out with either Lapras or Staryu, because they're just kind of your meat shields while you're building up Chewtle in the background. So it is only a 1-stage or 2-stage Pokemon, so you can get it built, like, evolve pretty quickly, but unfortunately Drednaw does require 3 energy to attack, so it does take a little bit of time to process. But we're going to give it Starmie and Gyarados, and that's going to get started pretty quickly. Same as us, because they're running Starmie. Alright. And we do have a Drednaw, but the problem is, if they got Starmie, Drednaw's not long for this world. I really needed a 2-hit on the Misty, but we don't get that lucky. Instead, just to make sure Drednaw doesn't get one-shotted by a Starmie, I'm going to make him bring an Eevee or Magikarp, but they're not going to bring a Magikarp. Yeah, they're going to bring an Eevee, just so we can stall and not get immediately blasted by Starmie here. And that's going to be it. But the reason I wanted to build a deck around Drednaw, because it has a cool effect, I think, of where you can make an opponent discard energy from their active Pokemon. I mean, it's reliant on a coin toss, but what isn't in this game? But, yeah, so you can be kind of annoying with that, which is my whole idea and plan with this. But hopefully they don't have an X-Speed and we can one-shot this Eevee, because we don't get one-shot by Starmie, which is a plus. Let's see what they opt to do here. They want to get Starmie going. Well, I guess they don't really need to attach an energy into Starmie, but they are willing to concede the Eevee, which is fine with me. Alright, so we get Drednaw up. There are 70. It will survive 1 hit, so we can get 1 energy into our Starmie, and while also hitting them 1 time as well, which is okay. That's what you want. Now, I could completely ruin my plan by Sabrina-ing me into oblivion, but let's hope that didn't happen. Alright, they can't because they played Sabrina. Show me tails. I hope you don't have the luck that I had in getting 1 hits. Alright, I'll take that. No jump starting on that Gyarados. But we're going to take it 90 here. Even a Giovanni won't kill us. Alright, next turn, they are going to have to tag in the Gyarados. We have 2 Starmies up and running. Alright, get 1 energy on the Starmie. Hit this one 70. And if we get lucky on a coin toss gods are in our favor, they have to waste an energy on Starmie instead of putting it on Gyarados. Which is okay. That's what we want. We want to be annoying. We're going to bring in the Eevee. They may opt to tag into this Eevee. Alright, show me tails again. I mean, I know I'm getting all the coin tosses, but I don't want you to have any. Alright, let's see what we get. Or what they get, rather. Alright, double tails. I know that pain, bud. You hate to see it. Now what do they opt to do? They opt to They can't concede Starmie here. I mean, they can retreat, but it's not smart to concede the Starmie. Because they lose otherwise. They're going to bring in Gyarados because he can take the shot. But if we get lucky on another coin toss, then we can forcibly put an energy for them, put an energy for the Starmie just to vary it up a little bit. We get our second Chewtle. No sight of our Lapras, but that's fine. Alright, at this point it's only fair that I get a Tails, but I don't want a Tails. There it is. I straight up threw that coin to the top of the screen. Now, we could still get messed up by Vaporeon. That is something that could absolutely happen. So we just gotta kind of hope and pray that doesn't come to fruition. And there's the Vaporeon. Alright, not even Sabrina will save me here because I can't KO the Vaporeon. You hate to see it. Yep, slide that energy over to Gyarados. Gyarados one-shots everything on my side of the field, unfortunately. Really needed to head on that coin toss. Alright, well there's Lapras. But Lapras also gets one-shotted, so... That's unfortunate. I can make this last longer with the Sabrina, but unfortunately don't have it. Yep, it's an unfortunate GG's here. I needed to get that Gyarados taken out before Vaporeon reached the head, and then the unnecessary Giovanni to put some stake on it, of course. Just go ahead and do it, bud. Alright, well we had a strong start. I think all the coin tosses pretty much went our way except for the one that we needed. But hopefully we can get a win on the board here in the next match. We get into this opponent. I'll be back when I find my next match. Alright, looks like I found my next opponent here. Let's see if I can get lucky and go second for once. Okay, as I was saying it, there's the tails that I've been looking for. Alright, we get 2 Staryu, but we do have 2 Pokeballs, so we will get a Chewtle no matter what. Because I only run 1 Lapras, and that's the only other option. So I would take 1 Lapras, 1 Chewtle. That'd be fun. That would be fun. Alright, Mewtwo. Okay. Thankfully, no Mewtwo in sight just yet. But we do need to get these Ralts taken care of before they become carnivores and ruin my day. We get a Sabrina. Alright. Give me 1 Chewtle. We get our Lapras. Okay, that's fine. Show me a Chewtle. You have no choice because that's the only thing that I have left in this deck. There's the boy. Now hopefully Professor Oak will show me a Starmie and a Drednaw. Showed me Misty. I guess that's acceptable. Alright, well we can't play Misty just yet, so I will just throw an energy in the Staryu and attack because I can. Now hopefully U2 doesn't rear its ugly head. That's almost just as bad. Do you opt to... I mean, you don't really have to retreat. There's no guarantee I will draw Starmie, but they don't know that. Now, I don't have Drednaw either, so I guess I will probably use this Misty on Lapras. I think that would be the smart decision. Alright, they're gonna hit us for 10. Hey, there's the Starmie we need. Alright. Look about this rolls. I think I'm gonna actually do this Sabrina the Sabrina the Krillin and make sure that doesn't become a Gardevoir and just ruin everything. So we're gonna make sure that goes bye-bye. We'll wait on Misty for another turn. Alright, there it is. Take it out. Make their build into Gardevoir last a little bit longer. Now hopefully, I mean, they're milling the deck out at this point, so hopefully Mewtwo isn't on the horizon. But can't tag. Let's roll it back in. They probably just got their Mewtwo there. Or Mew, depending on what the composition is. I'm just making presumptions. Alright, there's Mew. Alright. I mean, obviously they're gonna get the Ralts out. Oh, they conceded. Well, I will, take that, I suppose. Alright, there's a 1 win on the board. Let's see if we can rack up a few more. Put good games to that opponent, and I'll be back when I find my next match. Alright, looks like I found my next opponent. Alright, we have to go second again. I'm glad they take it. Let's see if we can get off to a same good start we had last time. Okay, this time we get our Lapras. So our meat shield's up. And we get Chewtle down here. I want to call it Chewtle for some reason. Don't know why. Oh boy, this is an electric deck, so we're not going to get a whole hell of a lot of time to build, unfortunately. I just now noticed this dude's name is Dogmeister. Interesting. But does that mean that they are the master of dog? Or have a master dog? Or we may never know. And neither do I. Want to know. Alright. Got distracted there. Alright, alright, we get another Staryu out. Alright, hopefully I get a Misty or something. We do get we double up on Drednaws here. Guess we'll start building up the Chewtle. And I'll play Staryu, should Starmie come into play soon. And that'll end our turn. And hopefully we get a Misty in our future, or else this is going to be a, give them a huge, huge advantage. Alright, pop for a solid 50. Alright, we do get a Starmie. Power up the Drednaw. Get another injury on Drednaw here. And unfortunately she'll end their turn. Now if they evolve into Garantula, I can't pronounce names. But the evolved spider, then yeah, we lose Raptors. Okay, this was not a strong start. Having the type disadvantage sucks. Yeah, the meat shield strat does not work if you have the type disadvantage. But we will overcome, I hope. Alright, guess we get our energy into Drednaw at this point. Play Professor Oak. Oh, we get another Starmie. If we get a Misty, we can play next turn. Alright, hopefully we get ahead so we can be annoying. Alright, we do. The coin toss gods favor me on this day. So they can't power up that back row, which is a plus. I do wonder if they're wondering in conjunction with this. Maybe Pikachu? What I'd presume. This looks a lot like my Jolteon deck that I run. I run those exact two Pokemon plus Jolteon. That's what my version of that looks like. But let's see what we're up against on their end. Show me what you got. Zebstrika out so they can start tagging our bench if they want to. They are going to opt to attack. Which fair. Because I also can't retreat Drednaw. And I won't survive attack from Zebstrika, so I think I might be screwed, but, you know, we're going to have some optimism that for some reason I'll get out of this. Alright, well I can't go anywhere, so got no choice but to take out this one. I'll take another energy off when it doesn't matter. Alright. Well, we're gonna get one shot by the Zebstrika, and that's gonna be GG's, unfortunately. But we will do what we can. It's too bad they can't only attack bench Pokemon. I love the unnecessary Giovanni, and down goes Drednaw. Say solid 60, and GG's. Alright, well this is blowing up in my face so far, but we're going to try one more match, see if we can get some momentum going here and enough on a high note. But get into that opponent, and I'll be back when I find my next match. Alright, looks like I found my final opponent for the video. And we're going to dreadfully have to go first. Unless we have Misty, that's a good thing. We don't have Misty though. Man, it's really not wanting to give me Staryu or Lapras to start out with. Having to start out with Chewtle is not good. And we're going up against Drednaw, is also not good. Alright, we do get our Staryu, but not when it needs to happen. Lapras. Unfortunately, having the shield out to take the damage while you're building up in the background doesn't particularly work well against Greninja, unfortunately. But we'll try to do what we can here. I mean, I would feel better if I could draw into Misty next turn, because we do already have the Drednaw. But I don't know if I'll be that lucky. Unless I draw into Leaf. But we'll try to do what we can. Oh, there's Leaf. I guess we'll just get Chewtle out of here. And I don't know if I want to bring Lapras in or bring in... We'll bring in Lapras. Since there is no guarantee I will draw Starmie next turn. Get our shield out and just take as much damage as we can. Alright, hopefully they're breaking on Greninja. They're not breaking on Greninja. No, they probably got everything they need in their hand. Yeah, that's the way my luck goes. Misty? Mr. Oak. So that means we can't even play Misty if we get her. Maybe one of these will be a Starmie. There's Misty. And a Pokeball. Well, next turn I'm really not going to need Misty. Alright, just another little man there. And, that'll do, pig. That'll do. Alright, you wouldn't happen to not have a Greninja in your hand, would you? That'll make my life just a little bit easier. That way next turn I get rid of Brogadiers. Nah, he got Greninja. And Articuno. It's looking worse all the time. Probably my Staryu because it's the weakest. No, I can hit Lapras. Okay. Fair enough. I wish you tails on your Misty and heads on mine. My reckoning was gonna come. Alright, I get to an Articuno already. I can heal with Lapras. It's really not gonna amount to much. Really need to get 2 on the old Drednaw. Please show me 2. Even better. Looking better all the time. This is the most I have ever seen on a Misty. Usually if I get lucky to get 1, it is just 1 and then it's over. But, sure. I'll take that. Alright, well, let's get Lapras the hell out of here. I mean, not that it really matters a whole hell of a lot, because I'm probably going to get sniped in 2 turns regardless. But hey, we take the luck where we can get it. And it's got 10 heads, so I'm probably not going to get another. Yeah, fair enough. Probably going to tag into the Articuno so they can hit me for 80, and then hit me for 80, then do 10 on Lapras, and then snipe it with Greninja. I feel like that's what's in my future. Hit Sabrina anything in, not that they really need to. Heal the Greninja waiting in the wings. Problem is I can't tag. If I do the old swap, definitely not gonna bring Greninja in. Alright, show me Starmie. That's about the only way I get out of this in any sort of way. Alright, not what you ideally want to see. Alright, well. There's really no point for me to bench Drednaw, really. It's not a whoop for any reason I can see. Because I get pretty much one shot no matter what I tag in, so we'll try to go out in a blaze of glory, I guess. Alright, well, it's not going to be much for them to add 1 energy to Frogadier and get out. It looks like we're going to get swept off the board because I wasn't able to KO anything. Alright, tag into Articuno or Greninja. And we're going to get popped for a... oh, come on, this is unnecessary. And we'll get popped for 80, and that's GG's, unfortunately. And, unfortunately, we lose once again with Drednaw. But it was a fun experiment while it lasted. I tried to build something around Drednaw. I'm sure there are better ways to do this. I'm far from any kind of decent or genius deck builder by a long stretch. But yeah, feel free to leave me any comments on how you'd run this deck. Give me some notes on how I can improve and make it better. I have some ideas. I feel like Greninja might be a good pairing, maybe. Might try that at some point and see if it doesn't blow up in my face again. But yeah, if you made it this far in the video, I thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you feel like it. I'll catch you guys in the next.